Alright, so let's answer the question. When did Qatar get its Independence Day? Hey there guys, it's MR.Q, your friendly neighborhood Qatar here, and today we're going to be answering the question, when did Qatar get its Independence Day? But before we answer that, let me just go ahead and start this off by saying there's a difference between Independence Day and National Day. They're not the same day. They're different days. Here's one day, here's another day.
It's Independence Day.
So we got our independence on the 3rd of September 1971. His Highness Sheikh Khalifa bin Hamad Al Thani, then heir apparent, went ahead and terminated the 1916 treaty. And that treaty, like most treaties back in the day, was with Britain. We were like, see that treaty? No more needy. And that's when Qatar became an independent country and we started to form our own government. We were like, we shall use these newfound powers to create an amazing country known as Qatar.
There's no place like home.
But let's take a step back and understand, how did we get to this point? How did we get our independence? In 1776, that's when all of the tribes here combined together, joined forces, like the Avengers. Tim just told me that's the independence year of America. While you guys were doing your independence over there, we were doing our little tribe thing over here, you know? It was also then that we all decided that we would have one ruling family, one ruling tribe, the Al Thanis. Now back then, it was basically a bunch of tribes in this area, but in 1868, that's when Sheikh Mohammed bin Thani went ahead and signed a treaty with the British authorities, specifically to go ahead and recognize Qatar as an independent authority, also known as a political entity.
We're doing our own thing, man.
Now, from 1875 to 1914, this was the last quarter of the 19th century, and that's when Qatar once again was under the Ottoman control. Despite that, the country still remained independent because of its alliance with Britain. In 1916, Sheikh Abdullah bin Jassim Al Thani went ahead and signed an 11-article Anglo-Qatari treaty with the British authorities.
British worry so about their empire.
Then came 1935, and it was time to step things up a notch. Why? Well, because we had things, like oil. It was then that Sheikh Abdullah went ahead and renewed the Anglo-Qatari treaty, but this time, there was something extra. We also signed the first oil prospecting agreement with the Anglo-Persian Oil Company. Oh yes, see them oils? It's gonna be prospected. In 1968, the British government went ahead and withdrew its troops from the east of the Suez, and that ended the Arabian Gulf State Protectorate era.
End of an era, buddy. End of an era.
And it was in 1970 that the first Qatari constitution was ratified through an interim basic statute that stipulates the formation of the first Council of Ministers. And now it is 2021, and a lot of things have been happening, a lot of development has been happening too, and guess what? It's gonna be time to vote soon for the SHURA Council, which is like our equivalent of Parliament. Parliament in Arabic is Barlaman. So there you guys go. Now you know a little bit more about our independence and the journey that the country went through. Now you know a little bit more. If you enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give us a like. Don't forget to share. And of course, if you see that bell right over there, give it some freedom. Just click on it a little bit, okay? Get some independence. مع السلامة.